Firefighters put their lives on the line every day to protect ours, but there is a threat that is silently killing them, and experts are just beginning to understand how horrific the magnitude of the problem is.
Eyewitness News reporter Suzette Reynoso investigates what our local firefighting agencies are doing to protect the men and women in the fire service.
When firefighters hear this sound, they know it's time to go. And without hesitation, these men and women spring into action whenever there's an emergency.
I think it's the greatest job in the world. You don't know what to be prepared for or what you're going to roll into every time that the tones go off.
Whether it's dousing flames on a burning home or helping people get through a medical emergency, they are there for us when we need them the most.
Generally, you're not called to work unless somebody is having a really bad day. And it could be from a life-threatening situation, hazards that could affect entire communities.
And without a doubt, this job is dangerous. And there is another danger that is not seen or heard.
It's no longer the threat of being injured or burned on a fire. Now we have the additional threat of dying of cancer in 10 years.
Cancer. It has become the most dangerous and unrecognized threat to the health and safety of our nation's firefighters, and they are exposed to cancer-causing agents on a daily basis. Jim Elia has been a Kern County firefighter for almost 2 decades, and last year he was diagnosed with leukemia.
There were tumor cells that were in my bone marrow that were growing. I didn't really have any symptoms.
Elia had to undergo traditional chemotherapy and was off work for 5.5 months. He believes he was sickened by the fumes and chemicals that he was exposed to during his almost 20 years battling fires.
We're exposed to whatever's burning in those structures or cars or in dumpsters or in alleyways or out in the wildland. We're exposed to that as part of our job repetitively for years and years and years.
And Elia is not alone. In 2015, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention published results from the largest study of cancer risk among career firefighters in the U.S. The study looked at just under 30,000 firefighters over a 60-year span, and it showed that compared with the general population, firefighters are at a higher risk for certain kinds of cancers, mainly oral, digestive, respiratory, genital, and urinary cancers.
The byproducts of a fire, which are in smoke, it gets into your lungs, which gets into your bloodstream, which is transported throughout your body. So the cumulative effects of breathing in smoke over a 30 to 40-year career in the fire service proved to be deadly.
Career firefighters say there has been a shift of consciousness since the research was published, and now fire departments throughout the nation and here at home are making positive strides to make sure the firefighters are safe and healthy.
In the past, firefighters used to sleep next to their dirty gear, which was drenched in chemicals and fumes. Now, the Kern County Fire Department makes sure after every fire, crews decontaminate their gear with soap and water. And instead of sitting in their toxic gear, they hang it up in a special compartment in their fire truck. They wipe their face and neck with special wipes and immediately take a shower once they get back to the station.
That badge of courage or the badge of honor is, as I'm the dirtiest guy, I did the most work, that needs to go away. We're trying to stop that. You need to be clean, to be healthy.
Being clean and healthy is a motto the Kern County Fire Department lives by. And for firefighter Jim Elia, he considers himself blessed to be able to live out his dream of helping the community one emergency call at a time.
Part of making life fulfilling. And I feel very blessed and fortunate that I'm in the position that I'm in and I get to come back and do it.
And that was Suzette Reynoso reporting.